Welcome to Hypervocal.com. My name is Greg Seals. I am joined today by Joel Simkhai. He is the founder and CEO of gay GPS-based app Grindr and its companion app Blender. Joel, thanks for joining us. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
So this chance for us to speak today, it was because of an article I wrote that was largely comical about Grindr crashing at the Olympics, and I would just like to set the record straight that there are only 21 out gay and lesbian Olympians, so it's far more likely that it was the influx of tourists, and London's your biggest city with over 350,000 users, right?
That's right. London's our #1 city in the world, ahead of New York and Paris, and so London has the most users out there for us.
Are there any Olympic events that you're watching or you're looking forward to?
I'm watching all of them that have a shirtless man on, so that tends to be my criteria. I do like the women's gymnastics also. I gotta say I've been enjoying that, but generally speaking, if the guy's shirtless, I'm there.
Well, if there were any Olympian that you could see pop up on Grindr, gay or straight, who would it be?
I think I'd take most of them.
Okay.
Yeah, any Olympian is welcome on Grindr. We'd love to have you.
All right. I'm sure they will hear that call, and we'll see lots of very sculpted torsos pop up soon.
We've got plenty of sculpted torsos on Grindr, but we certainly can always welcome and eager to have more. So
yeah, Tom Daly.
Bring him on.
Yeah, of course. If there were, say, a major motion picture about the founding of Grindr, like Aaron Sorkin did with The Social Network and Facebook, what actor would you like to play your part?
I'm so bad at actors. I'm the worst with. How about you? Would you be? How are your acting skills? Would you be?
They're pretty fair. I don't know about crying on command, but you know.
I don't think there's any scenes where I would cry. Let me think. Hold on a second. I don't think there's any crying scenes, at least if I was to write the screenplay. So, yeah, there's no crying scenes.
All right.
There's just jaw dropping scenes and just like maybe you'll have to do something like that every once in a while.
All right.
But,
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, like that.
Perfect.
Like when we had some days where our downloads went through the roof. So you might that there's probably would be called for. I'm trying to think if there's any other kind of requirements for the role. I think that's about it.
I'll send you my headshots. I'll have my agent be in touch. So I mean, you've really created a product that's kind of helped to define in a broader sense online dating and certainly social media. And I mean, it's revolutionized and changed the gay scene. How do you feel about that?
It's great. I mean, my goal was to make it easier to meet, make it easier to find other gay men, and I think we have made it easier. So I'm very proud of that. I'm a beneficiary of that. I meet guys on Grindr all the time, whether I'm here in Los Angeles or I'm traveling about, and so it's helped my own personal and social life, but more so, my sense is it's helped a lot of other people. It's a very big problem we're trying to solve, and I think that's partially why we've come to where we are, is because the problem we're solving, or at least trying to solve, is such a big one in the life of a gay man, and so I think that's something that I'm very, very happy with. That this has really been my dream to at least chisel away at this problem, and I think we've succeeded in doing that.
Yeah, I certainly think you've helped to kind of build a community of people that you wouldn't expect or you wouldn't know that are, 500 feet or 2 miles away from you in your own house.
The other, you use that word community, and I like it because it's, when you think of, I want to go meet someone, or I want to figure out who's gay around me. I can't say I've ever really thought about it as a community, that we'd ever have a community. But in actuality, we do have a community. We have, it is a brotherhood. And, whether you're looking for advice or whether you're just feeling like you want to chat with someone and you want to connect and you're just sitting at home, or you're somewhere by yourself, or you're bored, or whatever it is, you can tap into this online community and really make you feel connected. And I hope is that that through the network, our guys are, no one feels alone. Everyone knows that you can go on and connect with someone and just chat with them, meet them even better if you want, and so that you really have no excuse to say, I've got nothing to do. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone in my neighborhood. I don't know any. I think that hopefully we now have given you a very easy tool to make it possible to socialize.
So, I mean, you mentioned icebreakers, and I mean, certainly there have been numerous relationships of all kinds that have been formed through Grindr. I mean, how do you feel that you've created something that, it's created love for probably thousands, if not more people, and it's built relationships. We met on Grindr. That's something you hear far more these days than ever. How do you feel about that?
And that's what it's all about. That's what it's. That's the huge benefit to what I'm doing, to what our team here at Grindr is doing, is we're matchmaking. We're putting these people together, and one of the things I hear a lot, and I always kind of try to make sense of it, is you changed my life. I didn't know people, or I met someone who I've been together with, and that's such a great thing to hear, and something I truly love. And that's really the job I love the most, is that of the matchmaker. Not as much as I love. I mean, everything else that I do feeds into that, but that's the most satisfying part of the job. It's worked for me. I've dated. I had dated guys for a considerable period of time that I met on Grindr. So it's worked for me again. And that's been fantastic for me.